Hi everyone, good to see you again. Today I'm so excited because we are doing unboxing again. Arrtx sent me their latest product, a set of acrylic markers along with a sketchbook. I've been always wanting to try acrylic markers, and here they are. Quick conclusion, drawing with these markers feels incredibly satisfying, but I'll also cover all the pros and cons and all my personal experience, though. Enough chit-chat, and let's see what's inside. First thing first, the overall look is honestly pretty nice. From a visual design perspective, I'm loving the aesthetics. The packaging colors are great. In front view, we have the product name and brand, plus some basic info. This set comes with 48 colors, and there's a color chart on the back, though it's only for reference. The box has a matte finish and feels premium, so no complaints here. Alright, time to open it up. Wow, look at all these vibrant colors. We can neatly fold back the lid as a stat, making it convenient when drawing. The columns were arranged by color wheel like color pencils. Inside, there are two cards, one with instruction in both Chinese and English. Now let's look at the markers themselves. They have foam brush tips, somewhat like a bigger version of fold pens. Each marker cap shows the color clearly, with color codes at the top. On the other end of the pen, there's a pump valve for releasing ink. Let's test how well they color. Before first use, shake the marker thoroughly to mix the ink, then press the valve gently to get it flowing. Be careful, don't press too hard or ink might overflow. After shaking again, once the tip is fully covered in ink, you are good to go. The pigments are rich and the coverage looks excellent. While the ink is still wet, you can blend colors too. Here's a little tip. From brand new markers, one gentle press usually does the trick. After that, it's all about shaking. Shaking, a swing, bouncing all the way. And trust me, shaking 48 colors means you'll shake them about 96 times. Consider this your cardio for the day. Also, the printed color chart on the package really is just for reference. The marker caps don't perfectly match the actual ink colors either, so you should definitely create your own color chart and mark their code properly to build a selection assistance. Alright, the time has finally arrived. I can't wait to draw any longer. My hand is literally shaking with anticipation, or maybe just because tired from shaking markers. Anyway, let's get serious. I'll be using Arrtx Sketchbook today. Let's unwrap it. Honestly, this sketchbook feels fantastic.
Damn. This wrap is so tight. What's going on?
Great quality, carefully packaged with thick and sturdy paper. 180 grams mixed cotton pulp paper. Such a premium sketchbook deserves a great first page. So, let's give it our best. I'll start by drawing the rough sketch with a pencil. Many people ask why I sometimes skip penciling. Well, that's usually for quick sketches, but for serious artworks, pencil bases are essential. I was thinking about drawing a robot standing in some kind of ruins, holding an object. Honestly, my initial concept wasn't very clear yet, except for the robot itself. This robot design comes from my own personal project. I'll share more about it later. Anyone interested? I ended up changing the object the robot holds into some mysterious substance because the original box was kind of boring. After finishing the basic sketch, I outlined each element with color pencils for clarity. A technique I highly recommend for complex drawings. Sketch down. Markers ready. Color chart set. Now it's showtime. Let's color. Starting with the blue sky area feels so satisfying. There are just something therapeutic about pure, vivid colors. However, I did find myself pausing several times to find the correct colors by matching codes, which occasionally disrupt my workflow. I guess it takes time to get familiar with new tools. Why flat colors instead of gradients? Well, first, I really enjoy that flat color aesthetic. Secondly, although you can blend these markers while wet, I prefer a simpler and faster method if I really wanted to smooth blends. I'd rather use traditional acrylic paints or watercolors. The rich, solid colors feel incredibly satisfying to apply, exactly what I love. Since blending isn't my goal, I simply use more varied color blocks, almost like a fun exercise in color theory. But because I'm still getting used to the colors, some areas inevitably needed multiple attempts. I finish the background first, then move on to the main character. However, while coloring the robot, I faced an issue. There weren't enough desaturated colors available. I hoped for more muted tones for the robot, but these 48 colors just didn't fully meet my vision. This isn't the marker's fault, I just personally needed more. With the robot's intricate details, I frequently paused to consider color choices. I tried using a brush pen to outline some details, and it turned out great. So I continued mixing brush pen lines with the marker colors, refine shapes and constructors. My goal was to ensure the robot stood out clearly against the colorful background. So I constantly adjusted and constructed the colors. After completing the main coloring, I added the outlines matching each color to enhance visual clarity. After careful consideration, I decided to darken the pillow behind the robot a bit further. One thing to note about these acrylic markers, or acrylic paints in general, is that colors appear brighter when wet but become slightly darker after drying. Keep this in mind and adjust accordingly. After lots of tweaking and adjustment, finally, it's finished. Honestly, I've really fallen in love with this tool and decided I'll definitely make a series using them. Watching the physical artwork gradually come together was incredibly satisfying. Finally, my quick review after using these markers. They are incredibly efficient and produce excellent results. But there are a few things need to keep in mind. First, storage these markers vertically with tip facing up. Otherwise, the ink might overflow when you open it. However, this storage method sometimes leaves the ink not flowing immediately, so always check or gently press it when you're starting. And also, the sketchbook is amazing. I'm officially a fan. I'll definitely try to create more high-quality pieces with it in this year. Alright, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.